It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia is one of the longest running sitcoms in the universe, and hard as it is to keep a show running consistently for 16 years, it's harder still to maintain its quality over this time. The Simpsons has been running for 31 years at this point, but unfortunately got bad. Doctor Who? Bad. Family Guy? Bad. The Walking Dead? Bad since season 2. But somehow It's Always Sunny has never had a dip in quality. Yeah, there's the odd lackluster episode, but we haven't had one season that doesn't contain an episode I've loved. But why is that? Well, it's a combination of a few things. Like South Park, It's Always Sunny has been on so long, it gets away with a lot more edgier jokes and subject matter, allowing for the comedy and social commentaries to go places other modern shows can't or just won't. The clever use of self-awareness integrated into the show years before it became a tired cliche used by countless shows and films today. But I think what really makes the show work, obviously, is the characters. The three main creators, Rob McElhenney, Charlie Day and Glenn Howerton, know exactly who these characters all are and the dynamics they have with each other. You can tell their real life personalities and relationships play a part in this as well. Even their podcast, where they just add some perspective on the filming side of the show, sometimes just feels like you're watching the show itself.
Wow, so you guys have both have kicking indoors stories. I don't have any kicking indoors stories.
That's probably good. That's
Never
probably
had kick
good.
in a door.
He's lined up. Okay, here we go.
Season 15 of It's Always Sunny came out recently, and it has some moments that I can already tell will be seen as iconic a couple years down the line. Frank eating the poop and Dennis pinching off the cough just feel like classic Sunny. But there's an episode in season 14 that I feel does a perfect job of showing these characters and their relationships right in the first 5 minutes. The episode The Gang Chokes begins with the gang dining out at a restaurant. Immediately, we're greeted with a conversation that perfectly sets up the character conflicts of the episode. Mac constantly needing Dennis's approval to do anything.
Now, Dennis, what will I be having this evening?
Oh, come on.
Yeah. Dennis, do you want me to throw my glass of water in her face?
Well, don't ask, just do.
Dee being put down as usual.
They're compliments from the chef.
We don't want compliments, we want food. If I wanted a compliment, I'd walk into a bar.
Dee, come on.
Dee, shut up.
And Charlie being overly caring for Frank.
Well, hang on a second, dude. You don't chew no good anymore. You want me to chew that up for you?
I don't want that.
Well, you haven't had your teeth sharpened in a bit. I better chew it.
Although the conversation is cut short when Frank starts choking on his amuse-bouche, triggering a simple look from each member of the gang that just exudes their personality. Charlie looking confused, Max waiting for approval from Dennis to save Frank, Dee getting a perverted sense of pleasure from watching Frank slowly die, and Dennis just drained of all emotion. Even someone who's never seen the show can get a pretty good rough idea of who these people are and how much they care, or in this case, not care for each other. Now, the episode The Gang Chokes is a great one, but far from my favourite. But what is an episode that not only do I love, but has the combination of clever subtext and fourth wall breaking, and a perfectly on-the-nose showcase of what makes this show stand out among the other sitcoms? That episode is Season 9, Episode 3, The Gang Tries Desperately to Win an Award. Now, despite the longevity of the show and the fan base it's garnered, It's Always Sunny has never been nominated for an Emmy. This not only makes the show objectively bad, but allowed for a brilliant subject to tackle in this Season 9 episode. The episode starts with the gang finding out they haven't been nominated for the Best Bar Award.
We never get nominated for awards, okay? And we don't give a shit because they're stupid.
We don't care about that kind of stuff, all right?
So yeah, pretty on the nose. This show works best when we see our characters giving their opinions on real world events. So writing exactly how these characters would react to the same situation the show is in is the perfect premise. And yeah, it's on the nose, but the show not only recognises this, but still is able to tell a cohesive, funny story through all these fourth wall breaks. The real life parallels get even deeper when the gang decides to visit one of the bars who won the award previously.
Suds is a super popular place.
I can't believe how bright it is in here. I don't like it. Yeah, what's with all the loud, fake colors? I mean, where's the subtlety?
I think most people who watch It's Always Sunny will each think of a specific show during this scene. You know, the Big Bang Theory, Friends, How I Met Your Mother, all good shows, except that one, but they're all the exact type of environment the characters from It's Always Sunny would hate. One of my favourite aspects of this show, and probably one of the reasons it survived so long, is that the characters never change. They may learn something throughout the course of the episode, but they always revert back to their gross, manipulative self. themselves. And the same is true for this episode, but in this case the fact they don't change is the arc of both the characters and the creators themselves in a way. The third act of the episode shows the gang trying to appeal to the customers of the more successful bar, but obviously it doesn't last that long. These are two of our protagonists in a comedy sitcom, and they've been forced into a situation where they have to be nice to each other, and this is how they act.
It's
Two.
Oh, you know what he's not? He's not covered in stupid tattoos and he doesn't have a cigarette for a mother.
What? Don't touch shit!
Hey!
But they learn that they don't need to appeal to the masses to be great. Their bar with muck puddles and rats and carbon monoxide flooding the basement is good enough. That, mixed with Charlie's song at the end, just makes this such a perfect, iconic piece of television. Now, if you haven't already guessed, the main point of this video is just to say, watch It's Always Sunny. The show has by no means a small fan base, but it does have a very specific one. It's a show made for those tired of the cliches found in every other sitcom. It was one of the first to break free from that positive and warm show of a group of loving friends finding love and getting in wacky situations, and was able to find a new sense of warmth through truly despicable people. And there's even an episode in season 13 that I don't want to spoil, but will literally make you cry. Like, it's beautiful, and it doesn't make sense that this show can even do something like that. But yeah, for anyone who hasn't watched it, you know, I recommend it. Yeah, cheers, I guess. Bye.
And we're honest with each other. And I guess that's just the way we appear. We are sunny in our way, and this will be what we're known for till our very last day.
Oh my god.